BR.
Yep, BR har fiddle-dee-dee. Being a pirate is alright, you see. Oh god, I just noticed something.
What?
The logo's ever so slightly off center, and that's killing me. BR.
You know what's killing me?
BR.
This knife in me back.
Yeah. Have
It's
you seen that?
pirates.
I've shown you that video, right? The
Which one?
yeah. All or welcome to the latest meeting of the Blit or Biez
Yeah, you
or
sent that to me.
Biat. What is it?
Yeah. Do that one. I don't know.
Commence the meeting of the Biez. Hot dogs.
But
Yeah. Beer. Yeah. Football. Yeah.
didn't the video end with them leaving and all getting like or
All but
some
one
shit?
got hit by a truck.
Yeah, no.
See, what's funny is the first time I saw it, I didn't see that part. Oh shit. I forget I get advertisements now.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
You as a
Today's
mod,
video.
if you were a
What?
mod, you as a mod, do you get ads?
I have no idea. I don't think I do. I have no idea. It's also very possible that I would, because
Ah.
life likes to spite me.
Welcome to the local meeting of Yes. Oh god.
Blarg.
Blarg hard.
Blarg! Yeah.
What?
I can't get. I love. Eric Vale did a really good job as Trunks. Guys.
Yes.
Keep forgetting that Plastic Nason exists.
What did I name the stream?
What?
Alright. I'm doing this. Oh, do they not pop up in big format anymore? On the
Huh.
Twitch or on the Discord? Priestess wants me to be a teacher, but I don't think I'm qualified. Yeah. Okay. Blah 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 blue blah blue. Blah 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 blue. Okay, let's actually get this started. I've had my Joy-Cons charging the entire time so that they wouldn't immediately shit themselves the moment I tried to play anything. You know?
Yeah.
Because according to the wiki or according to Google, it's supposed to last a good 20 hours. They don't.
Look, we can't all be
We can't.
perfect.
We look, Sean, or look, Hunter. We can't all have Twitch Pro controllers.
You're right. Like, I do. Okay, I do get ads.
Ah. Watch as many times as you want. Give me money.
Even in mod view, I still get ads. That's an experience, I guess.
Okay, well, I don't know what was happening last time.
Look,
I mean, I can only really explore.
you can also go to the marketplace. It
Are
won't
you?
do anything, but you can do it.
Can you see the screen?
Yeah, I can see the screen.
Would you like to explore the monastery now?
Wait a second.
No.
Wait a second. Make sure you're not getting too good of a quality.
Rude.
Well, it's mostly if you get too good of a quality, I start losing frames.
Ah.
Would you like to explore the monastery? Go right ahead.
It would appear as though I do not properly have a choice, so I shall do what I must.
From the map screen, you can you can travel instantly to places you have already been. Press the R button to open the map, select your destination, then press the A button to fast travel. Press the X button to see
Fast
where
travel is
to find
such
you.
like a really great quality of life thing that most games that have larger areas should have.
I mean, is it really a large enough area, though? A girl's voice, what could it mean? Bulletin board, what quests do I have today?
I am the quest giver, giver of the quest.
Um,
All lazy shall wake before me. Fuck.
so can I do all these without without the day going by?
Yes.
I would
Quests
just,
don't take up your time at the top thing.
leading the charge. The next mission is a real
To my
battle.
knowledge, the only thing that really does is training and eating.
Well, I mean, is this not eating? No. That's
No.
have recipe ideas. Okay.
There isn't really any
Oh,
point
those
in
things on the
changing
left,
anything.
I'm assuming, are the main quests.
Oh, pick up those blue boys.
Almond blend. But
Yep.
those things on the left, I'm assuming, are like the main quest.
Kinda, yeah.
Spotted Leone and Gerald. Accept
Makes
the quest
sense.
from Gerald. Is he the? He's gonna give me the hint on the battle thing. Dorothea.
But if you do talk to them, that doesn't just outright end the day. Yet.
What is it? I'm not doing anything.
That's the problem. You know what you must do.
Yake? Oh, come on.
Why did her hearts go up if I tricked her?
Because you fed her hope.
Oh, I have 2 things I can do today.
You actually have more than that, but yeah.
I'm in on the top.
Yeah.
2 activities. Hi, Dorothea.
But yeah, you can
Well,
also do the other side quests as well, which are very important.
Yes,
Because
indeed.
they give you, teacher experience.
I will do all the side quests first. I have not been to
and
the
renown,
cathedral.
which comes into play later.
I have not been to the cathedral.
That is correct.
Hello, head chef.
Annette. Oh, hi, Annette.
She likes sweet foods.
Would you kindly...
Which
I-
makes sense given that she is, I believe, the youngest member of the Golden Deer. Maybe she's the Blue Lions? I don't remember. She's
It
one
seems
of
the
those.
unanimous vote is for the the BG combined thing.
Makes sense. I actually did think that was kind of interesting as well.
I just need to make it so that it doesn't look so boring.
Like AF.
Well, it's not ass. It's just fairly bland. Collect recipes for the head chef. The library has quite a few cookbooks. You might try your hand at cooking once you have permission.
I was about to say, yeah, if you go into the library on the top floor, it's actually got a bunch of stuff that can
How the
raise your
where
teacher
the
experience.
fuck is the main building?
It's the go to the hall. In the hall, not that hall. That's the mess hall. Different hall.
What?
I will say this place is fairly confusing. Hi, are these the classrooms?
Yep.
Okay, I remember now.
Hello.
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 I was thinking.
Spotted Sylvain. So,
Makes sense that the
all these
last
people,
half of his name is Bing.
are all these people like just other students that aren't in the houses?
Kinda, yeah.
Is this to the cathedral?
Yep. So the cathedral is weird. I actually really enjoyed not fast traveling and just running around the place, because it did feel really good to do that.
Yeah.
Also, if you hold the B button to run faster.
Cathedral. The gate openeth.
And the gate taketh away. Or closeth away if that's
I
more
don't
your
know
cup
where.
of
I don't
tea.
know why I'm going down here.
To a splurn. Splurning is important. Yeah, you can ride wyverns and shit in this game.
Fancy. Hello,
Hello there.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Hello there!
Hello there.
Oh, there's two of them now.
No, the white one's a Pegasus.
They're just sitting there.
They're training, dude. Riding on a flying animal. is-
Hi, Mercedes.
I think they pronounce it Mercedes in this game for some reason.
Choir coordinator.
I have a favor to ask.
Find out which students are passionate about music. It seems there was a sign-up sheet being passed around the dormitory seeking students to join the choir. I mean, there's no reason to not accept the quests, right?
Correct. I think the best choice for like choir stuff would probably be, well, yeah, in your class than with you, but I think the best
Inside the
person.
cathedral, there is a
Oh
chapel
yeah, no, in
dedicated
your
to the
she
four
is in your
saints.
class now that I think
Do
about
you
it.
know Saint Indec,
Miss
Saint
wears a
Immaculate,
beret all the time.
Saint Keyhole,
Yeah.
and
She was out.
Dorothea. That's
She was outside the thing. Saint
Yeah.
Indec, Saint Makil, Saint Kikaikol,
Saint
Saint. Okay, hi,
What's your
Flame.
favorite, Professor?
I
She-
would honestly argue that Saint Sithlane is my personal favorite.
now that you
Why?
are a member of the church,
Because?
be sure to familiarize yourself with our teachings and traditions. I have something to ask of you.
They play like an important part in the story later.
Collect information this month only. What does that mean? Like this quest is no longer available once it hits next month.
Yeah.
Collect information on the Western Church and report to Seteth. You may find information among the students in the courtyard. So, do these quests have different outcomes? Like, passion for
don't
music.
remember.
Like, are there certain specific people that it's looking for, or can you just find anyone?
I feel like you could potentially find anyone, but for this one, Dorothea would probably be one of the better characters to talk about.
Well, I didn't know if, like, there was one, or if it was just like, oh, Dorothea is the singer, or you could convince this person to join the choir even though they don't sing, sort of thing.
Funnily enough, apparently singing is a really not terrible way to raise your faith, which is really good for learning white.
I mean, what am I?
You're an everything. You're gonna want to be an everything if you want to end up recruiting a bunch of characters.
I mean, but is there anything I should, like, try and focus on?
Not really. I guess technically sword, but even then it doesn't matter in the end.
I mean,
The reason I say this...
I just didn't want to start, like, doing one weapon and then suddenly figure out that I need to do something else.
honestly, get everything to B, and then you can figure everything out on your
So
I think.
how do you rank things up like that?
own. You use them. It's really all there is to it.
You fight.
Well,
You fight.
actually,
You
some
fight.
things you can't really use till you're a certain level, which you can only do by training whilst
So
in the
wait.
town. What?
Oh, hi.
Hello there.
So I have a D plus in sword. Should I just focus on one thing, get that to B, then focus on another thing, get that to B, or should I like try and spread it out as I go?
I don't think it really matters, but I would probably advise focusing for now because
Oh, okay. So the skill level doesn't really do much.
I mean it does a little bit, but
Well,
yeah.
I didn't know if because you level up on your own, and the stats affect like damage and health and stuff.
Yeah. The skill level gives you special abilities. And also leveling up your faith and reason gives you magic.
What the fuck?
Those are your classes, which you can obtain later.
Commoner. This class can use some magic.
It says that, but you don't have any magic learned yet because your reason and
So
faith is
intermediate.
too low.
Oh, intermediate advanced.
There's also master classes, but you don't have to worry about those yet.
White magic specialist, black magic specialist, sniper. I mean, can you change classes as you go?
Yeah. Anyone can be just about any class. There are like some like gender-based classes, but that's about it. For example, there's one master class which is female only, which excels in both reason and faith, white and black magic. Don't remember what it's called for the life of me, but I just remember it exists, and it's actually really good. Meow.
Kitty. Kitties! What the fuck?
Truly ashamed that you can't pet the cat.
Where am I?
Garrick Mock.
I hate that the sprint button is right above the camera button. Or the joystick for the camera.
After playing Breath of the Wild, I'm used to it.
It really should be like press. Well, no.
I was thinking.
Okay.
I was thinking.
So one of my biggest fears in these sorts of games is accidentally like building a character into something that's useless for them, or something like that. And
I
infinite,
understand that. I remember one
infinite,
time.
or in like managing to screw myself over for the rest of the game.
I remember both times I played through Edelgard's story, I ended up giving the dancer class, which is a thing you can get later, to someone who ended up leaving the party.
And which
for
one?
one reason or another. What?
In what game?
This game. I played through Edelgard's story 1.5 times. On the first time I gave it to one person who ended up leaving the party. And the second time I gave it to a different person who ended up leaving the party. Either that or the second time I just gave it to Violet and never used it. Might have been the latter, actually. I think it was the latter for the second time.
Oh, fire sign-up sheet.
Hello there. What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to find the thing that I just picked up.
Ah. Oh yeah, that's right. You don't have emotes yet.
Okay, I guess I can't see that thing I just picked up.
Well, why not? Oh, that's under
Oh, I finished the quest. I just gotta go back to him now.
Yeah.
I thought I had to find people to sign up for the choir.
Shame you could have gone to the library.
My savior, thank you.
That was a woman.
Yes, she is a woman.
Renown increased.
So renown you can use to like upgrade the 4 statues in the top left, top right area above you. If you go to where those 2 orange dots are above you and then turn right, that small hall over there has a not that one. Yeah, that one. That has the 4 statues which you can upgrade
What do they
using your
do?
renown. Oh, they just give you like bonuses like teaching certain skills faster and other such things.
Aha. Where is the library?
Top right. Of course, Linhart and Ignatz are there.
Leonard.
Linhart.
I found a cookbook.
And that's just one.
I found another cookbook.
Good to see.
Oh. Just the fucking 10 Commandments.
Except there are only 5 and
Cookbook. Report to the head chef.
you should also probably start talking to some of the students and stuff as well. It's just always a good idea, you know?
Hi, Leonhart.
Swimming through a sea of countless books, tracking down that single sought-after volume, it's absolute bliss.
You're weird.
How do the poor fools who spend their days sharpening swords and polishing armor find any joy in life?
This guy's a nerd.
Yes, he's also a sleepy man.
Hi, Ignatz. I don't
I'm so
know
glad
how
to
to.
be a student here.
What's that?
If only because I
I
get
thought
to
that
use
was
this
blood.
library.
That's a shadow.
Reading books from all the regions of Fodlan, I
Fodlan.
feel almost like I'm visiting those
Fodlan.
places myself. I'd like to. I don't.
Recruit?
Yeah, you can recruit people to your team,
Should
your
I?
Class. Go ahead and try.
Ah, Professor. I'd like to learn more about you. Maybe someday.
Oh. He
Yeah,
really
see.
likes dex and authority.
Yep.
Is there just a quick way to see my stats
I
without having to go to the roster?
don't remember. I mean, it's not that bad, honestly. But also, it makes sense that no one's going to join you because you're a baby with baby stats. I mean, look at that level 2. That's like baby.
How do I increase authority? I'm assuming by winning battles.
Okay, so later in the game, I think like in the next few weeks, you get battalions and stuff. You can equip them to certain characters, and in doing so, fighting while you have them equipped increases your authority.
So by the end of the game, will all of my stats be A+?
Possibly. I'd check what my stats are, but I don't want to kick you off the game.
Hmm.
Also, heavy armor riding and flying, they level up based off of your class. And only if you have the specific class.
And I'm
that they are-
assuming these level up based on if you use the weapon.
Yes, same with reason and
Faith.
faith. Yeah.
How did I level up Brawl?
You can buy gauntlets and wield them.
I know, but I didn't.
They're actually really
I
good
didn't-
because while they have low attack
I didn't
strength,
have any.
you have to buy them.
I know, but how did I level it up already?
That's what its starting level was at.
Oh. What's the
Yeah,
blue
just like
arrow?
authority. You had no chance to level it up, yet it's still a D.
What's the blue arrow thing?
It just means it levels up quicker when you teach, when you learn them.
Wait, it levels up quicker when I...
It levels up a little bit faster.
Is that based on class or something?
I think it's just based off of personal skill and whatever. The three empty stars mean that you have potential to be really good in it if you take the time to
Are these random?
cultivate that potential.
Are these random?
I don't think so.
So, for like... Okay. So for like her, I should probably like get her some black magic, maybe?
I mean, you don't have to, but it wouldn't be the worst idea.
I'm just wondering if like these are things that like determine what you should try and focus on for each individual character.
I mean, it honestly doesn't matter. And some characters, their potential doesn't appear until you start teaching them the stuff anyways.
Because I'm just afraid of like being like, Bernadetta, let's put you in the sword even though it looks like you complete ass at it. But apparently you're good at, from the wiki I read, you're apparently really good with a bow.
Yes.
Like, I don't want to like screw myself over in the long run with things.
I would heavily advise avoiding wikis and stuff, just simply so you don't like spoil anything.
Can you lose this game?
Only if everyone dies.
Which is impossible for me.
Correct.
Oh, Petra's 15.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
this is where you
can't-
see the age. 17. 16. 16. God, I'm sending children into battle.
Oh, Edelgard 17. Okay.
Why my question mark? Give me
Because they don't actually know how old you are,
What's
canonically.
Alexa, what is 175 centimeters to feet?
It's like a little over 5 feet, I believe.
About 5'9". He's average as hell.
I mean, he's definitely not the towering, massive awesomeness that Joseph Joestar is, with a whopping 195 centimeters.
Bernadetta is tiny.
Yes.
She's the shortest one on the list.
Casper being, like, the second shortest. Which is funny, because that's literally his personality.
Where?
But yeah, while you're here, you can also learn a bunch of different skills and stuff as well.
In the library?
Well, not in the library specifically, but you can learn stuff in the library once you reach later, I guess. Whatever. I think Thomas is one of the only teachers that can't, like, actually teach you anything.
You're a lifesaver.
Quest
Good to
complete. God.
Honestly, you can just head north straight from there and get
Troubling
to it.
rumor. What was this one?
There are way too many vegetables in today's meal. The ratio of vegetables to sweets was completely skewed.
Usually you
How
don't.
dare they?
Professor, were you just eavesdropping?
What was that,
on me?
Hunter?
Usually you don't eat sweets
Everyone knows
with
a plate full of
vegetables.
Sweets is far preferred to a plate full of vegetables, regardless of age.
I feel like
I
her voice
agree.
is familiar.
Yes. I'm actually very busy right now. If you're here to ask a favor,
Give me a
please ask
second.
someone else.
Isn't interested in Bylus's house yet. Magic and faith.
Yeah, she's kind of a hassle to recruit.
What? Oh, have I not
She's a little
seen the
bit of a
entrance
hassle
hall
to
yet?
recruit.
No, it's just
What?
the cutscene. I was like, have I not seen the entrance hall yet?
Eh.
Hello, Elise.
A moment, please.
Hi, Hilda.
Did you say you watched the dub of Hunter x Hunter?
Maybe
Can
I
you
should go
repeat
into
that?
town.
Did you say that you
Don't be
watched
such
the
a
dub of
hassle.
Hunter x Hunter?
Oh, hi, Professor.
Some, yeah.
I'm rather busy right now. so
Okay,
you
she's the voice of the vacuum girl.
Ah, one of the spider people.
Yeah, the Phantom Troop. She's also
you can
apparently the
tell?
voice of Jenny
I
from
suppose being a
Teenage
professor
Robot.
has taught you how to ferret out
Ah,
tongue
that's what I
twisters.
remember from.
I'm bored.
Among other
I'm
things.
Bored.
bored. Maybe I should go into town. That would be such a hassle.
Yeah, such a hassle. What the fuck?
Okay.
How dare.
Bridget, Elmira, Dusker, even people. Word of advice, Professor.
There are people who don't
There are
think
those-
kindly of such people. Dissidents intel.
Essentially, she's saying some of the folks here are racist because apparently the Dusker folk did some shit and
The Dusker?
yeah, you know what to do.
Yeah.
He's from Dusker. It's a nation
The cathedral
a ways
is nice
away.
and quiet. It's so relaxing.
So I'm just gonna throw this out here.
Professor,
You're not gonna be able to
Did you come to
recruit
read
anyone, but you
advice?
can, for now.
I thought you said to talk to people, so I've been talking to people.
Yeah, but you can also like gain favor. You can make them like you more, essentially.
Me too. Shall we pray together?
There are actually two different ways to recruit
I'm
people.
already
Apparently,
having
it's
so
like
much fun in my
get
current
their
class.
thing to be before a certain point in time, or you can just increase all your stats.
Well done.
Wait,
have
you
my
can do
thanks.
what? Before, not the thing you said before the stats one.
You can increase their relationship, quote unquote, with you up to a certain point before a certain point in time. But that one's a bit janky.
Okay.
So for
I'm
most
being
people-
fairly overwhelmed here. I don't know. I'm afraid I'm going to screw something up the moment I step out of line.
You really aren't. You really aren't, Hunter. The only reason this game took 60 hours for me to beat was just because I spent so much time grinding so I could get everyone.
How do you grind? Aren't
My
there like a
stats.
set number of battles?
No.
Can you do an infinite number of battles?
Yes. I remember it was that way in Three Houses Awakening and
Because
Fate
I thought
Bloodlines.
see like this. I thought the battles were like, okay, there's a battle this day or something like that, or
Well, actually, on higher difficulties there are, but no. So on your whatever day, you can just keep going into battles.
on this.
No, on the
Or-
red days, Sundays.
You can do like 30 battles if you wanted to on this one Sunday.
Yep.
So
And then some.
potentially I could just level up my stats to max on the first day I get a chance to.
You could, but it's not the best idea because what's the
Diminishing returns.
Here's an idea.
Actually, I was just gonna say because you'd have to keep buying new weapons because the repair shop doesn't open until later. Unless you feel like just using a bunch of magic pokes.
Well, I meant like like if I get a chance, like the moment the weapons repair shop or whatever opens up, then I go and do all these 30 different things at once, or 30 different battles.
Yeah. The only reason
Hey there.
you can potentially, as long as you, the only quote-unquote diminishing returns is the time investment more than anything else. Because you're putting more
How'd you do?
time and effort into
Hi, Cloud. Hi, Dimitri.
quad.
What is your name again?
Dimitri.
Okay, I did get that right then.
Dimitri actually sounds like a normal name.
Professor, hey, do you know how old Captain Gerald is?
That's enough, Leone. If
I mean,
don't
he's my
know,
father.
my child know.
It's
How do you not
normal
know?
to forget your own age, you know. It's kind of worrisome, actually.
By the time you're forgetting your own age,
Is a
you're past the
person
point
just
of-
watching this
I guess if you
conversation?
put it that way, you've got a point.
He does have a point, yes.
Professor, hey,
That's enough, Leone.
It's not.
By the time
I guess if you put it that.
I have a request.
Battalion. Oh, you can
I
now
am
lead.
the request.
You
Oh,
can-
this is how you get the the battalions and stuff to raise your um the flag.
Search for tactics primer in the captain's quarters to peruse it to get up to speed.
Just go to where the library was, but
Professor.
or you could just actually run there. That makes sense too if you
No,
want.
I wanted to do this because there's somebody in here as well.
Yeah, Edelgard.
Hi, Edelgard. Hi.
Howard the Duck.
Hi, Howard.
For some students, this will
His
be their
name's
first
Hubert,
time stepping
now that I
onto a real
remember.
battlefield.
Why did you say Howard the
Be
Duck?
mentally prepared.
Because I remember it started with
As
an
for me,
H.
do I look green to you? Is there
No,
anything
you
else
in
wish
fact
to
look
ask me
quite
about
red and
regarding
white.
spending your time at the monastery or battles?
I guess it would be interesting to
Just
ask
as
you a couple of
students have
questions.
Much to learn from other students. Professors can also share their knowledge with each
Hey,
other.
Neko.
You should consider seeking instruction from Professor.
Welcome to
Campbell
my first
or
affiliate
Professor
stream.
Manuela. I think you'll
That it
find their
is.
insight quite
Pizza.
interesting.
I see you've
Indeed.
discovered the highlight message option.
And with that, I am in the lead with points with my whopping 460.
Well, beat this. I have infinity.
I don't believe
because
you.
I'm the channel owner. It's literally the little token or the little bubble icon with the infinity symbol next to it.
Meaning you can potentially give me some points.
I don't think that's how that works.
It's fine, don't actually do that.
You can increase your skills by training with knights and professors in the monastery. Use the faculty training option to benefit from their wisdom.
Except for Thomas, for
As
some
the story
reason.
progresses, faculty training will become advanced drills. Use
Probably
this
just too
option.
lazy to teach your dumbass.
Use this option to learn from any unit with a higher skill level than your own.
Yep.
Which house a student is assigned to depends on where they're from. That said, each professor has their own area of expertise.
So was I just
So if
born in
the
the
student
middle?
is adamant about it, it is possible to switch
What?
someone from one house
Because I
to
chose.
another,
I got to
pending
choose which
your
house.
approval, of course.
So,
If you become closer
Or is
to
it because I'm a
students
teacher?
by partaking in
Technically,
various
but also
activities
not
around the
quite.
monastery, you'll be able to talk to them about such things.
and also, it's the professors who get to choose what class, so it
Yeah,
doesn't
okay.
matter as much.
You'll need to meet the requirements. Each student prioritizes different stats and skills.
Yep. For example, Lysithia prefers
Magic and faith.
magic and faith.
It is easier to recruit students who like you, so try building up your support level with students who you'd like to recruit. Certain non-students will also become available for recruitment as the story progresses.
For example, you can recruit Shamir, which is great.
Should I just try and recruit as many people as I can? Like,
Yes.
is there a limit?
The only limit is there are some characters you just outright can't recruit based off of what class you're in, what class you lead. You know, like I said earlier, you can't really recruit Dimitri or Claude or any of them. But you can recruit most of their classmates.
Hello.
Shadow.
Hi, Rhea. Hi, Palutena looking bird lady. I don't know where I'm going.
Actually, Lady Ray is a really good place to learn faith.
As a faculty training thing?
Yeah. Sedith, I think he mostly teaches flying and spear and stuff. He doesn't teach magic.
Uh-huh. I visit the captain's quarters.
Other way.
Tactics Primer.
Yep.
Battalion Gerald's Mercenary. Okay. Access the items menu to use, store, take, or swap items from your units. Or for your units. Items that cannot be carried will be sent to the convoy. Access the abilities and combat arts menu to equip your units with what they have learned. 2 students will join you instantly if you play as female because they're simps.
Are those 2 units Sylvain and Senior Sharpchin?
Senior Sharp shit. Oh god, no, not him. I don't want him.
Almond Face.
Uku boy. Access the abilities, use the battalion menu
Lorenz, that was his name.
assign the
Lorenz.
battalion menu to assign battalions. Use the... Fucking, I can't read. Use the battalion menu to assign battalions to your units. Use the reclass menu to switch a unit's class to any for which they are certified. How do I do this?
Do what?
Like, how do I use battalions? Like, it told me, but I don't exactly know what they do.
You can just equip them when you go into battle.
It was Fern and someone from Blue Lions. So...
I think it was Sylvain.
So should I just eat?
You can eat. Or you could, train. Either one works, really.
Wait, where do I train? Training ground, I'm assuming?
No, you just talk to a professor and they'll...
Oh.
You can meet Set. You can
Anybody?
go meet Shamir. Meet Shamir. Talk to her.
Where's Shamir? Let me... No.
No, don't do that.
I pressed the wrong
open up
button.
the fast travel.
Shamir. There you are. Shamir. Come here, Shamir. That's not them.
I think she's... I don't know where she is.
Hi.
Or that or was only Fern. Hi, Dorothea. Hi, Bernadetta.
Oh, I think she's at the bottom over there.
Over here?
Yeah, by the stairs.
That's,
Hi, Shamir.
Yep, that's her.
Have we met?
We have not yet.
No. Sorry. You remind me of someone I know.
Ty?
Have we met? No.
You can recruit her. She's
Have we?
fun.
No.
I thought you said... Oh, can I not... I thought
Not
you...
yet,
I thought
no.
I meant to... I thought you meant train with her.
You can later, but for now, I guess not. Also,
go-
fishing raises your professor level as well.
Just go around picking up random shit.
Probably not the worst idea.
So,
Which also leads into another thing you can do that'll raise your
God, I can't...
professor level.
What is with all the cats?
Why not?
Okay.
Can't talk to the horses yet.
Oh, is those for, like, knights and stuff?
Yeah. I don't know. I guess some places are just closed off for now. Don't think they really give a good enough reason for it. I see.
Hi, Eloise.
Oh, Professor, I'm just heading out for a mission. I'll be seeing you. I don't need luck. This will be a piece of cake. I'll be back before you know it.
We never saw him again.
Now you'll see him.
Oh, he actually just went... Okay. I mean...
But yeah, you can totally just start eating food. That's always a good idea.
Who should I invite to eat?
Actually, that one's cooking.
Oh.
That one's eating.
Should I not cook? Full menu. Oh, I actually need the ingredients for this?
Yes.
You mean I can't just eat the... Bullshit.
No, you can't.
What is today's special? Fish and bean soup. Edelgard will like that.
Yeah, but Edelgard also has max things, so
Oh, does that go down over time?
No.
Oh, so she's just going to be green, happy forever.
No. So how it works is that motivation is for class. You can teach them, I think, up to 6 times per class, depending on how well they do and their motivation.
Will it explain this?
Kinda, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, usually it's a better idea to start focusing on folks with lower motivation.
Who do I want to eat food with?
In other words, anyone but Edelgard and Bernadetta for now.
Let's see. I mean, probably people in my class, right?
Yeah, usually a better idea. Also,
who, I don't remember who the fuck is in my class.
It'll tell you by the faces next to their names.
What do you mean?
If they have the face next to their name,
oh,
they're in your class. Since you're not teaching anyone else, there's no point in not having the face there. Actually, I would advise switching out what food you're eating, because Dorothea doesn't care for it as much. Yeah, look at the who's it's enjoyed by and all that, and that'll usually tell you
Oh, okay.
Yep. I feel bad that I'm telling you all this, when you could very easily figure it out yourself, but
Let's go my boy Linhard and Dorothea.
That sounds like a plan. But yeah, normally it raises
Linhard was one of the MVPs of the last battle.
I think he was, yeah.
Well, no, Edelgard was the MVP, but he was the one that allowed us to survive.
That is Linhardt's job.
So I mean, I should probably keep him as a white mage.
I mean, you could also keep him as red mage, technically.
What is red mage? Both?
Yeah, the red mage can do it all. You know, both types of magic and swordplay too. But you don't have to worry about that last part. It's a class. Think of the bard.
So I know what to cook. Who knows when it'll be my turn at kitchen duty? How about you, Professor?
She's a very
Do you like
studious.
sweet or spicy food?
Sweet.
Ooh, same. I'll definitely remember that.
She's lovely.
Yeah, Annette is precious.
What next?
Don't forget the,
plant?
Harvest. Yeah.
Oh.
You're
Ooh.
harvesting the seeds of the dew.
Now, can I plant... Okay, I can only plant one thing.
But that will increase as time goes on.
Mixed root vegetables.
I think how
Herbal
many
seeds.
depends on what your
Let's get some herbs.
Apparently America's the only one that not the only one, but one of the only folks will pronounce it herb.
Okay.
And then you
hi.
could...
Hello.
Hello.
If you'll excuse
You look
me.
tired.
Is she in my group? No, she's not.
Nope. I believe she's with the golden deer.
No.
I can just level up my... that from picking things up.
Every once in a while, yeah.
I got two
There are
related to
also
fishing.
some... What?
I got two related to fishing, and they both leveled me up. Or
Fishing is also a really good way to level up as well.
So up here's the training ground.
Yeah, you can talk to,
Hi, you two.
what was his name?
I do.
Patrick Seitz. Right there. No, not right there. He's inside the place. Never mind. I thought she was Patrick Seitz.
Oh,
Cutscene.
training grounds. No, it's just first time I've been here. So it's giving me a tour. Ingrid, Casper, Felix, Simp Boy, as in everybody simps for the boy.
Oh, I guess Patrick Seitz ain't here yet.
Hi.
For years, the Boar Prince and I were inseparable. I know him better than almost anyone else. So let me give you some advice. He's strong and skilled, sure. Take care he doesn't chew you up and...
He's a bit of an asshole.
And now that you're all the way over here, Professor, after training, I love tending to the horses or bearing my...
Hey there, Professor. You here to check in on my training?
I know your voice.
That reminds me. I found this small cloth. It's kind of weird. Not really sure what it is, but it works great for wiping up sweat.
He found like the princess's handkerchief or something. It's going to get executed.
Tell me
Probably.
Professor. When it comes to a one-on-one battle, which is better, strength or skill?
Skill.
I mean, it really depends.
You might be right.
Oh, he's voiced by Benjamin Diskin.
I still think muscle comes out on top.
He's a musclehead.
Yes.
I still think it's skill most of the time.
That's it.
What?
So,
What else
Casper
should I
is
do?
voiced by Number One.
Oh. What's with all like the old Cartoon Network sort of voice act or like
I'm just trying to think of I only said that because I knew that was a character you'd recognize.
Because I'm like thinking of Jenny. One of them was voiced by Jenny from My Life as Teenage Robot and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
What else is there to do to pass the time?
Janice Kawai, I don't know how to pronounce. The woman who voiced Lysithea, she did do a ton of stuff. That's just a character that I knew you'd recognize.
Because I grew up in the early 2000s?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
What is there to do? Sing? The singing pass the time?
Yes. I forgot about that.
Should I go sing?
You can do whatever, man.
I will go sing, because why not?
Because it's at least a way to boost friendship and gain some of that magical fate.
I ran through that.
Yes. In true speedrunner fashion.
Oh, I can sing with people.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Casper. Hubert doesn't like singing.
Why do you just hate Casper all of a sudden?
It's my weird, like, I have nothing against Casper. It's just came out of my mouth of, well, okay, fuck you, Casper. I would, Petra, hi Petra, you can sing, and Ferdinand.
I didn't realize Ferdinand was a singer. Actually, now that I think about it, that does make sense.
Oh, does this also level up their faith?
Difficult.
I don't. It might, but it does make them grow closer together as well.
Those two?
Pegasus dance with joy.
All three of you, actually, but yeah.
Oh shit, am I gonna have to worry about competition?
Not really.
Oh, okay. But I keep forgetting I named him Byless. Oh, I gained authority.
Oh yeah, authority too. That actually makes sense.
Alright.
And those chimes are to tell you that you ran out of your energy stuff.
Yes. And the next day is class.
Yep, you teach as many people as you can. I think you can only teach 2 people right now.
I can tell you how it works based on what I've heard from other
3.
professors.
Oh, okay, 3. That works.
When you instruct your students, they gain skill experience. As their skill levels increase, they will gain access to new abilities and combat arts.
Yep.
The number of people you can instruct is indicated by your activity points at the top of the screen. When you set up a group task, the students you assign will continue the task until you change it. After the first round of instruction each month, the students may come to you with a question. They will be motivated if they like your answer.
And if you do answer really well, you can also gain some professor points or whatever.
It's a good idea to determine everyone's academic goals.
Okay.
Students will want to prioritize.
Thank you, Tara Platt. Your insight is useful as always.
So I should try and level up the things they have blue in or whatever?
Yes.
Students study on their own and earn... Well, I mean, that at least gives me some form of guidance on what the thing they will be somewhat good at.
Yeah, usually the best thing to upgrade for everyone is just the things that they're most likely to use.
Like, the things they're what?
More likely to use.
The blues.
Yes.
Because, I mean, it would make less sense to level up a red.
That is correct, yes.
Students study on their own...
For example, Edelgard, you're probably just going to want to level up her axe skills.
Yeah, her AXs. Students study on their own and earn skill experience according to their skill goals. Results are reported at the end of each week. You can alter each student's goal at any time by using the goals menu.
Yeah, that.
It's probably easier to get good results if you instruct students based on their interests and specialties. Of course, that
I'll like your sass, Edelgard. I know what I'm doing.
I have no clue what I'm doing.
Looking beyond their preferences,
oh, okay. Edelgard, stop talking. I forgot I had you on auto.
Fields they've never previously considered.
So wait, their preferences might change?
Yes. Every once in a while, they'll come up to you and ask you, hey, do you think maybe I should change my priorities to focus on this set of skills rather than what I'm currently learning? And you can either choose yes or no.
I mean, does it have a negative influence if you say no?
Not really.
It's just their chance of moving to something different?
Yeah.
But if you don't want them to, you can just say no. By thinking beyond the preference students, okay. A 3-star mark next to a skill indicates that you will unlock a budding talent after a certain amount of instructing. Once you unlock a budding talent, that person will go on to excel in that particular skill. They may even learn a new ability or combat art. So, yep. I mean, I shouldn't just level them all up in one thing.
I don't think you...
But what I meant is, like, there's, like, 3 blues. I should probably, like, divide my attention between a few of them.
Yeah.
Suggested goals.
Students' goals may change based on their studies or the experience they gain while on missions. When that happens, perhaps you could help them decide what new goals they should set for themselves.
That's when they come up to you and ask if they want to change.
Yep.
Yeah. Whether to accept is completely up to you. Feel free to guide your students along paths of your own choosing. Well, I'm still... My biggest thing is I'm probably going to try and focus Bernadetta on range stuff. Because
actually, having her be on horseback is also pretty good because horses have a high movement speed.
I kind of want to build things based off people's like personalities. She doesn't like being near people, so far away at combat.
That would make sense. Actually, making her a magic user would also help in that.
I mean, I don't know what her goals are though. I know Bo was one of them.
Affect how well your tutoring goes. To help cultivate their motivation, I think it's a good idea to interact with your students.
God, I've been in here in an hour and I haven't even fought anything yet.
I mean, that's only like a portion of the game.
I know, but it's funny to me that like Fire Emblem, that game I know for like strategy fighting, very small portion of this game.
Well, it does help that for now you're heavily focusing on the plot and getting to know all the students and stuff.
To help cultivate their motivation, I think it's a good idea to interact with students as much as possible.
To motivate everyone.
Cultivate this.
Yeah, that group tasks.
Students are encouraged to engage in various activities.
Doing that will gain you like special items and experience for them in certain. Oh, I know. I think you gain gold off of it. That's right.
Produce better results.
You can assign one group task each week. Students who take part will earn a skill experience based on your choice. You can also get gold and resources by completing these tasks. The result of each group task will depend on the student's strengths, weaknesses, and affinity for one another.
Have you heard about the certification exams? They take place
For example,
every month.
having Bernadetta learn armor isn't going to do her that much.
What is the certification exam?
Oh, that's just class changing.
Everyone here is working hard to become a certain type of soldier.
Oh, not class as in, like, school class. Class as in their, like,
yes.
commoner to something.
Yeah, commoner to monk or rogue or thief.
In order to pass the exam,
Myrmidon.
you need to train enough to become whatever class you're aiming for. Take care to develop your students strategically. So
I
that they can pass
remember
their
in Fire Emblem
certification
Awakening, there was this one skill for heroes that made it to where they'd have a chance to not use up their weapons, whatever, based off of their luck stat. I think the percentage of the ability activating was their luck stat. And there was this one dude who was just some villager hick named Donald, who, if you took the time to train him, he was, without a doubt, one of the weakest members of the party. But if you took the time to train him, he genuinely became one of the strongest characters in the game.
Auto-instruct.
Auto-instruct, you can just do that instead of getting instruction. It'll just teach it 3 students, whatever, automatically.
Will it do it at random, or is it like...
I believe it's at random.
Oh, that's...
I have no idea, honestly. I'd never use it.
I should probably focus on the people that have high motivation. Linhart, focus... Oh, okay, I see how much it levels them up.
Yeah. Also, there are several, how well they level up as well, so that changes just a little bit.
Wait, what now?
Okay, so when you teach them, there are several different levels of how well they understand and retain that knowledge. For example, there's good, great, bad, and perfect. Good is 1.0, I believe bad is 0.5, great is 1.5, perfect is double.
Does it show that here?
When you hit it... Yeah, see?
Good. Oh. 3 sessions.
3 sessions left, yes.
No. Do I just choose one student and work with them? Or is this...
You can choose 3 students and work with them.
Okay, well, I'm gonna focus him. I'm gonna give him some black magic as well. Some reason.
Sounds like a plan.
Great.
Tell me, am I achieving anything yet?
Yes.
No.
Is it wait? How much of a chance is it to get the great good thing?
I don't know.
Like, is it a chance thing, or is it just that's a skill they're great at?
I think it's a chance thing. It's a chance thing, yeah. Perfect is what you want to go for, but it doesn't matter. It's all chance. But perfect is the best thing to get because that also had in addition to doubling the amount of experience they get, it also gives them extra motivation.
I'm improving, thanks to you.
I don't know what I'm teaching you. I'm pretty sure I have no teaching, like, credentials.
I like to imagine you're just teaching her axe puns.
What is the professor expertise? Oh, that gives me extra things for teaching them that.
Yep.
How does that...
For example,
how does that get...
good at punching, I guess.
I mean, is that just because I have a level up in that? Because if so, I would have had that. I would have had one in authority as well.
No, your authority is as high as her. I don't know what it means.
Oh,
honestly,
it might be that. Yeah, it might be that you have a higher skill level than them in the thing.
That is very possible. Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure I have a D in swords, and I'm pretty sure I have an E+ in this.
Yes.
Well, you can get some authority as well.
I still have much to learn.
Respect my healing turn.
Respect my authority!
Apparently she has potential for reason.
Yep. That makes sense, given her entire deal, which will come into play later.
Should I bother with that right now?
You don't have to.
Okay, just gonna sort of spread it evenly out between them.
Okay.
And lastly, my faithful...
My star pupil, Bernadetta.
My star... Are you suddenly doing,
Mighty number 69.
Mighty number 69. Yeah, see, she has bow and spear. Or lance.
Yep.
Okay, you can go...
That actually makes sense, because both the bow and the spear are good for,
I'm sorry, just the...
people at bay.
Just the thing she did, the... Haha!
Yeah.
Oh!
I got it
Yep.
right?
See, perfect as times 2. And she gains an extra...
Praise!
I don't think you had a choice, but yes. But it only works the one time.
Just the... Praise!
Praise the sun!
I haven't really used you in bow. Oh, she has D in bow. I'll give you a couple in lance. Since apparently she has some goals in that. Well, is that... She won't be using both bow and lance, would she? Can you do that? Can you use multiple weapons? Hello? Sean? Oh. His laptop has crashed. I'm on my own. Oh, no. Oh, shit, what? Oh. I mean, I guess she would be a fighter?
I have returned.
Oh, welcome. I'm assuming you're on your phone now. Odds of passing. She will become a fighter.
That's good to hear.
Because she has a D or higher in bow.
That makes sense.
Can you use multiple weapons? Like, is there a point in leveling this or leveling Lance up if I'm going to have her using the bow, or can she, like, is there like...
You just can't use them all at the same time. Yeah.
But, like, what I mean is, like, if I'm going to have her use a bow, is there a point to leveling up the Lance?
Yes, because once again, bow, you can only...
You can only what?
You can't really attack adjacent to you, which I guess in the end won't matter as much if you,
Wait, can you, like, switch weapons mid-battle?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's what I was that's what I meant, like, can you use multiple weapons?
I figured, but didn't want to assume.
Oh, perfect.
I got it right?
Yeah, like, you can have... One turn you can use your bow, and then the next turn you can use your lance. Yeah, you can totally do that.
Wait, I have 0. Why is it allowing me to... Oh, okay. Group tasks. Set a group task. Raises riding skills, heavy armor skills, or flying skills. Who... Does anybody have anything for those? No?
Probably. Not right now. Everyone's too baby to do
So,
that.
I mean, should I just go ahead and do this still?
If in you... I'm back.
Welcome back.
I never really left, but you know what I mean.
I mean, there's no point in not doing it.
Yeah.
I'll go just riding skills. Ferdinand likes... Oh, no. Bernadetta likes weeding.
Sounds about right.
So everybody, there's like one person in each that seems to have like a thing for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And once you start leveling people up in those skills, they'll eventually, gain more aptitude and blah 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 and blah 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 blah.
Okay, Ferdinand and...
If you catch my drift.
Ferdinand and fuck you, Casper.
Why do you hate Casper?
I don't. I just made it a meme. Because I said it once and now it's apparently true.
Question for you.
Question for you.
Answer for you.
Oh god, my headphones. God damn it, they keep beeping. Beeping! Me and my bottle collection. Because I haven't taken recycling down. Such interesting ideas you seem to have, Professor, but tell me this, what would you do if you were given the task of teaching a subject that you yourself did not understand?
I know the worst option is no such subject exists, but...
Wait, you know the what?
The worst option...
Oh.
So, he's asking you if you weren't, sure about a subject. Yes, as it turns out, I am a smart.
It's weird how the game gives me, clearly a one bad, and one good option.
I mean, explaining the gist isn't a terrible option.
There's clearly one that's better than the others.
And some of them are a lot more ambiguous than others.
Okay, let's do this.
Indeed.
Okay.
I will do my part.
Okie day, gazay. That's a weird ass horse. Oh, perfect.
A bit rude.
I got a perfect. I got 1,000 gold. G. And 5 smithing stones. Holy cow. I didn't realize they increased that much. So, even if you don't teach them, their stuff still increases.
Yes.
But Edelgard's, almost leveled up again. Because I taught her. Oh, it's their skill focuses, okay.
Yep.
Harpstring Moon. It's Raphael's birthday. Of course I'll buy flowers for you, Raphael.
And now you can start battling. You don't have a choice.
I don't have a choice. Battle! Auxiliary battles are now available. How often you can battle is limited by your activity points. You lied to me. On normal...
I didn't lie to you. It's just that it's forcing you to do these right now.
No, what I meant...
On the easier difficulties, there are options to do auxiliary battles that don't cost anything.
Oh. I thought I was on an easier difficulty.
You are.
Oh, is it just telling me this no matter what difficulty?
Yes.
Oh, so I won't be subject to that rule.
Correct. I mean, you can subject
on normal difficulty, some auxiliary battles will not cost activity points.
Yeah.
If you head into battle while playing online, you may see the spirits of those who perished on... Oh god, we're playing Dark Souls. They're more likely to appear in places where death is frequent. Spirits that appear in the shade, indicate that an area where many enemy units have fallen. You can collect items that were dropped by the vanquished. Oh, so I'm just looting the dead.
Yes. It's always fun.
Spirits that appear in the shade indicate an area where many allied units were lost. They impart blessings such as experience or restored equipment durability. No. I mean, I guess this is all I can do.
I still have no idea why my laptop crashed.
Deploy for practice battle, yes. Oh, I have not saved, I just noticed.
Saving's probably a good idea.
back and forth and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. White clouds.
I thought my mouse crashed for a while, and then I realized, oh yeah, my mouse does this weird thing where even if I turn it off, it doesn't turn off immediately.
So that students can experience taking command.
Okay.
I doubt I need to say this to a mercenary like you, but if you have any questions about how to use your soldiers, please don't
Hi,
hesitate.
Bernadetta. Okay, what is
After you
this?
hire a battalion, you'll need to decide who will lead them.
I will lead the charge. Just don't pull a light brigade, otherwise things might go
If I
bad.
assign them to an ally or to another play, to like say like Edelgard, do I still control them?
The battalions are like a bonus thing. They're their own thing.
Are they AI controlled?
No, all the battalions really do is they give you an extra potential.
Oh, so they're not units on the field.
Correct. What they do is they allow you to use a special attack.
And their specific skills.
Yeah.
Assign battalions to your units, granting them increased stats like attack or hit rate. These stats will grow further as the battalion gains experience fighting alongside you. Oh, so they're not like a one and done thing.
Yeah. Gambits.
When you deploy a battalion,
That's the thing.
You can utilize its special gambit in battle. If a gambit is successful, your
Okay, and units hit by gambits will be rattled. Rattled units cannot move, use gambits, or benefit from... Oh, enemies can have battalions as well.
Yep.
Joining forces with a nearby ally is a surefire way to enhance your effectiveness.
Okay. When a gambit is used on an enemy within an attack range of one or more of your other units, it will become a gambit boost. The might and hit rate of the gambit will increase based on the number of units participating and their support levels.
Yep.
So... support?
I don't think there's any support unlocked just
How do
yet.
I do the battalion thing?
Inventory.
Okay. Oh, we already all have battalion, or we already have the battalions assigned to us.
Yep.
Does it automatically do that, or is it just for this?
It automatically does it. Though you can purchase more battalions and equip them to different people.
I have an assault
That's
troop.
the
She has an onslaught. And he has a disturbance.
Yep. They're also really useful for later in the game when enemies start pulling bullshit.
What is units? What do I have? Bernadetta, what are you using? You're using a bow. You're using a... Why did I read your name as dumbass? Dorothy, I'm sorry. I'm using my sword.
You can also start putting some
Oh,
of your
God.
items into the
Edelgard's-
inventory as well for later. They
Edelgard's-
don't take up as much space.
Edelgard's axe.
Well, if you go to the marketplace, you can buy more. Yay, Anna! I love her.
Wait, what?
Come back soon.
Aw.
Welcome.
Is she just for the marketplace?
Yeah. Karen Strassman does a fantastic job as
Item
Anna.
shop. Buy. I will buy... No.
I'm
Edelgard.
surprised you don't actually recognize her voice at all.
They do not have iron axes.
That's because you're going to the wrong place.
Is it armory?
Yes.
For some reason, my mind was like, armory, armor! Ooh,
You know, you don't really
steel
buy armor
axe.
in this game. Steal your axe, boy.
I mean, that's just a... direct... Is that
Well,
just...
so, how
Okay,
it
it
works...
requires a level D to use.
Also, if you pay attention to the weight, what the weight does is it lowers your speed, making you less likely to hit and
But-
decreases your chance of hitting twice.
Okay. Oh, the mace counts as a hand.
Honestly, using iron stuff is probably the best for most of the game until you get to the silver items.
Or mace.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
Okay, she's got an iron axe. He needs a new lance.
Yeah.
Is that the one?
Oh, that's a range. Okay.
I mean, honestly, the range isn't terrible, but yeah, you're probably just going to want to stick to giving them the iron stuff.
Thanks a bunch.
For now.
So, Hunter, does her voice sound familiar at all to you?
Come back soon.
If you say no, you're a liar, but yeah.
Big brother?
Yes, Nanako.
Every time I think of Nanako, I can only think of that image where, spoilers for those that haven't played Persona 4.
Yeah, she pretends to be the main villain, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, well, guess I got it. And it's just Adachi's smile, and it terrifies me.
Apparently she also voices Rouge the Bat, which is in itself kind of weird.
Really?
Yeah, she also voices Aegis from Persona 3.
What is in this? So I need to buy that for people to use classes.
Correct.
That's, I mean, I already have 6 vulneraries. I don't need those. I just noticed, I just realized, I have like 9 people.
Yes.
Okay, so this isn't that hard.
That's what she said.
Church soldier. Oh, I'm just fighting the church.
Yeah, it's a practice run. You don't have to worry about harming any of your members.
This is the boss, even though he's just another church soldier.
You're a church.
Okay, I'll save, just because I bought a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, probably the best. Probably a good idea.
Okay. Fight. Begin the battle.
Yeah, it's usually a good idea to, like, save at the beginning of each thing.
Just so you can go back to it. Okay, let's see what we got here. Byleth. Forward assault. Yeah, you don't go forward assault. You don't go forward assault. Why are you in the front?
Technically,
Oh, hey, there's people over here. Shit.
Yep.
Edelgard, you head for them. What's the button?
It's that one.
That. I don't want to get all 3 hits, so... What does she use? She uses magic?
Dorothea? Yeah, she uses magic.
Oh, the music's really good, by the way.
Ferdinand von Eyre.
I really like the music.
Put me in there.
Oh yeah, it's pretty good. Punchy boy.
Okay. You come up here with me.
She actually makes a really good rogue.
You head up here with me as well. I don't want you being hit, though. You just...
Honestly, just having him sit there is... I'm out of it.
Bernadetta, you can head up with me. You head down here with them. Yeah, take one of the hits off of Edelgard.
That sounds like a plan.
That's my cue.
And how much health do you have? You actually have pretty good health for a magic user. Well, okay, I might be wrong. No. I was thinking they were all around 24-ish.
Yeah.
Granted, Edelgard has like 3 levels on everyone. She might actually just have average health.
Probably.
You go down here actually. And okay, there's only 3 guys down here. There's a lot of guys up here, so the healer's gonna need to head up anyway.
Probably.
Suddenly, people appear. Skill level up is now D+. Oh, axe prowess level 2.
Yep.
Is that a passive?
Yes.
Assuming that just means I'm better at using the axe.
Yeah.
Haha, missed me, bitch.
And a crit.
As expected.
I mean, of course, I'm the main
Also deal
character.
3 times damage as well, so that's really good.
Another
Nice.
step forward.
I missed again.
Well, his hit was only 38, so that's
Oh, I'm
why.
also in the forest. That's probably why.
That definitely helps, yes.
How does... Can I hit her? Or hit them?
No. Because,
Is it only forward?
No. It's, what's his name's in the way? Casper.
Can I hit them?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I was just making sure. Actually, let's deal with up here first. You forward assault, take them down because you have that ability.
You didn't give it your all.
So if I kill somebody in a range of or defeat somebody in the range of somebody, they just like me more?
Yes.
Bernadetta, shoot them. Do you do better? I mean, okay, I'm trying to, like, figure out what order I should do things in. I don't want to waste shit. You know?
Yeah.
Aha, missed me. Okay, you heal. No, wait. Nosferatu is healing, right?
Technically. Nosferatu is a damaging spell that can also heal the user.
Let's get this over with.
Oh.
Man, a 50% chance, or a 2% chance of a crit, which is a 1 in 50. My brain's not.
This whole time.
Nice.
Admiration.
Admiration. I can't really move up. I'll move Bernadetta there. And you just wait. Is there, like, any benefit to beating these within a certain amount of time?
Not really.
Okay, so I can just take my time.
Yep.
First of all, can I change your weapon now?
If you want.
How do I... Okay. Well,
I mean, it doesn't matter right now since it's in no danger of breaking immediately.
Wait, what? Why is it beneficial for you to run? Okay.
Because of the fact that you pointed at someone else first.
That's weird. Okay. Yeah, you just take them down. Oh, he has a battalion.
Now you know your limits.
Level 5. Edelgard is steamrolling the competition.
One step at a time.
And you Go in with a smash. Ow. How dare you? Take down that church
Only a
soldier.
fool challenges me.
Good job, Ferdinand.
Always getting stronger.
Now, you...
Take me seriously.
Thunder! Oh god.
I've got many skills, you know.
I don't think that was a mock battle. I think I legitimately just destroyed them. What?
Nothing.
Oh damn, Petra.
Oh, no, Petra's really good.
Okay, now you guys are going to wrap around to up here.
That is a possibility, yeah.
You up
Start
here.
the flanking maneuvers, guys.
Edelgard, get up close. You just move ahead as well. You're gonna be a little bit behind Ferdinand, but you'll be fine. Petra, take down that soldier. No.
Put him down.
No, that's not what I want. When death to you.
You fought well.
I'm but a mere commoner.
Let's
Commoner.
all do our part.
Okay. Now, Petra, you go in with this guy. What is the difference?
Between what?
Like, this one does doing her skill or her combat art does less damage.
Well, I explained this earlier. If you use combat arts, you don't get the second attack, is why.
So there's no point in using it.
Not for her, no.
Maybe I can attempt. Go, Bernadetta.
No, Bo before me, fool.
Oh, look at little experience.
Yeah, she didn't kill anyone.
I'll make sure she kills them.
You, in fact, did not ensure that she killed them.
No, I said I'll make Bernadetta kill them.
Oh. Eh.
I thought you would run behind them, not to the right of them. Oh, you did, okay. And then you just come. Really? You're going for it? Okay, so
of course they are.
They know to go for the healer, I guess.
Yeah.
I could have killed him. I just wanted to get Bernadetta the experience because I'm an idiot.
And now you gave it to Linhardt.
Wow. Okay, well.
I could have been sleeping this whole time.
God damn it.
I mean, that's kind of his personality, yeah.
What, I could have been sleeping this whole time?
Yeah, he is sleeping.
Oh, he also has the heal. Wait, what is that? What was that?
No, his is at the start of every turn.
But he does have a heal thing at the start of every turn.
Yeah.
How do I see that?
Go to press X. And now you can go left. It should be at the bottom under abilities.
God, fucking menu. No.
Actually, I think it might be shoot, what's her name? Her. Dorothea doing it. Yep, I think it is.
Oh!
Yep.
That's useful.
Yep.
All adjacent or just adjacent? Or
All adjacent.
Wait, is she not considered adjacent?
No, she's not right next to her, she's diagonal.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought adjacent meant like in a square.
Nope. The 4 spots exactly touching the square she's a part of.
Okay,
Those are adjacent.
Fucking, they're all going to go for her. Edelgard, you move up, take that, soldier. Oh. Well, you're both useless.
I take.
Oh, I can't. What?
They can't occupy the same space.
Oh.
And the forest lowers your movement speed while you're in it.
Taste my lightning bolt.
Thunder. Thundercats.
I'm gonna keep him there. I'm gonna keep him there so that he gets the heals. And then I'll just essentially lessen the damage they do.
Yeah.
What is convoy?
Convoy is essentially, you don't have to worry about it, but it allows you to see all the stuff, to like store stuff from your inventory and grab other stuff out of it.
Okay, you know what? Dude, you're just gonna sit there. Outside of their attack range. Okay, Bernadetta, you're gonna slowly make your way up. God, the fucking forest is stupid.
It halves your speed. That's the point of the forest.
Oh, he's moved in. How dare you attack me? Wow. Little bitch boy dodging my attacks.
Well, he's in the forest, so that's why.
I like to commentate, Sean. And insult my opponents at the same time.
Yes.
Edelgard is great.
Yes, she is. Almost like she's more or less a mandatory character, so they had to, like, make her buff as shit to compensate forcing her onto your team.
Nice.
And have more or less done so with everyone else as well.
Where are you
or
going?
the
Oh, you're going for Petra.
Heads, yeah.
You heal Petra.
It's not a terrible idea.
Since he's going to be attacked if I don't take down the captain. Okay. You are in range, so you can just... Gah!
Let the shoosting begin.
Do you have to be right on top of them, dude?
No.
Wait, that guy over there is going to go move away from that battle. You know what? Fuck you. You're not getting that way.
Ha, and attacking you activated my attack of opportunity.
And then Dorothea would... I see how it is. Can you take them down? No. Let's just take down the two that I know can be taken down. Oh. I forget that they can attack at angles.
Correct.
That irks me in ways that you would not believe.
Because it makes sense.
Well, how was that?
Good job.
Maybe you'll do a crit. He did a crit. No, that was
He
not a
did
crit.
not.
I thought that was a crit. It was just the it was the special move.
Yeah, it'll show his face if he does a crit.
Okay, so now I want you people to do stuff.
It's that way.
Bernadetta, you're at full health, so I don't really have to worry about you be taken down unless they get a crit on you, which they might. But...
They honestly probably
Oh, okay,
won't.
wait. Oh no, he still will. Okay.
You can actually tell them to stand in a specific spot before you have them attack.
Oh, okay. I think that's the first time I've actually seen that attack. I feel like I would remember seeing that. Bernadetta, you... Attack... Wait. Can you attack them? You can. You cannot attack them. Okay. What I want you...
I think she might be able to,
Damn.
actually, what with curved shot.
Him?
Yeah. Target him. Just trust me on this. No, with...
Oh. You mean move her over here?
Yes. And use combat arts. Curved shot. And now you can target him.
Oh, that's how that works.
Yep.
They're all going after her.
Makes sense. I think once you beat him, the battle's over, though.
There we go.
Should I have held back?
No, you're good, buddy.
Level 5.
I'm not
Ding,
setting
ding.
a very good example.
No,
Why-
that attitude, no.
Why does he say that?
Because he only got 2 bonuses to his thing, which isn't that great.
Oh, is that random?
Yes.
I thought like there was like very specific stat increases. I received a bullion. What? When did I
You
get
can
a
sell
steel
it for
sword?
1,000. What?
When did I get a steel sword?
I think you got it in prior.
So should I send that to the convoy?
Convoy, yeah. You can sell it later.
Battle's
for
not
like
over.
1,000 gold. Oh, I guess I was wrong. Oh well.
Well, just take down one. I highly doubt the next one will be able to take them down.
Witness, Bridget
Or take down,
Pride.
Bernadetta.
I am great.
Take over for me?
Enemy
Good job.
phase. Counter! Thank you.
The mark of nobility.
Good job, Ferdinand.
Not so fast.
Damn it.
It's okay, Casper. You'll get him next time, buddy.
Ow, I'm sorry, Bernadetta.
And now you can have her get her first kill.
Indeed.
Fresh blood.
Thank God for
Still raring to go.
Dorothea. You're level 1 still, yeah. Let's get you that kill so you can actually level the fuck up.
I would have laughed if you had missed.
See that?
He did not level up.
I see that.
Okay, there's a 100% chance to hit, so...
Yeah. Honestly, curved shot, all it really does is it just makes it to where you can hit one extra tile away.
Come on, Bernadetta. I was the MVP.
Makes sense.
My renown increased.
Also makes sense.
Hey, run this way. Whoa. Run this way. Run this way. Stay in place.
Just dances as he moonwalks to the side.
If you hold ever so slightly, you can just slowly move them while they dance. Oh, time for teaching instruction manual.
Yep.
Should I? I'll just do manually. I mean, I can choose here anyway.
So, another thing, if a character ends up being an MVP, they'll also regain a ton of motivation.
Oh, so I should try and not have him be the MVP.
I mean, you can, it just doesn't matter.
I mean,
it just
actively
matters if you use other people, yeah.
It doesn't really benefit me if I get him as an MVP. Okay, Dorothea.
Also, since you can just battle as many times as you want anyways, yeah.
Well, I got my 3, so...
Yeah.
You like swords and magic. I like you never used your sword. Did she have a sword? Oh, I should definitely do sword because I get professor expertise.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Everything went pretty well today.
I'll do 2 for a sword. Aha, level up.
I got it.
Nice.
I'm a quick study.
Good for you.
You're quite the motivator, Professor.
Thank you. Now, maybe... Haha!
I got it.
I'll use the last 3 on this.
Good though.
Ferdinand. You were pretty good last battle.
Were you though?
Not really. You like lances and
Ferdinand
axes.
von Eyre.
So he would be pretty good at knight or heavy armor when it comes out.
You can learn him heavy armor now, but yeah, it's probably best to just
I mean, I can always move into it later.
Yeah.
Let's try and get you to... He uses lances, right?
That was the weapon he used, yes.
Okay, let's get you to the next level of lance.
Never underestimate a noble.
Lance prowess level 2.
Seems simple enough. I am quite pleased.
Good job, bitch.
He got the writing because of the group thing that I did.
Well, it was already a D anyways, but yeah.
Just because you like it, I'm gonna give you a couple of axes.
Honestly, the weapon skills you can very easily just teach in battle. So they're not as important.
Oh. Now you tell me. Not kidding. Oh, he's
I'm not saying you
he's
shouldn't.
pretty good at authority.
I'm saying that, like, it wouldn't be the worst idea to prioritize learning other stuff as well.
Are you kidding me?
What do you mean?
He requires 1.
Okay, just teach something else and he'll learn something. Okay.
Rally magic.
That is actually really good.
And I will give you some...
Mind you, the whole rally thing only works on adjacent allies and not the person itself that's rallying.
And for the group task, what? Is there only one
You
group?
can keep teaching them, but yeah.
Oh, should I choose a different one then?
That's entirely up to you.
I saw the check mark, and I thought that meant I couldn't do another.
You can only do one, but yeah, you can.
Oh, but I can change what it is.
Yeah.
Not you. What does this increase in heavy armor? Who would benefit from heavy armor?
Casper.
Not Bernadetta.
Actually, it wouldn't be the worst idea. That reminds me of a character in Fire Emblem Awakening whose literal only... His main deal was that nobody could see him. Ever.
Like, actually?
Actually, no one could see him.
Saint Matthew Day is today. There will be a hymn recital in the cathedral. Sure. I don't see why I wouldn't. Oh.
Yeah, his name was Kellum, and his entire deal was...
Thank you,
because
Linhard.
of how his armor worked... What was that?
Thank you, Linhart. I may sound terrible, but you won't notice when everyone else sings too.
That is fair.
That's how I got through band when I went to when I was in
Reynolds.
Reynolds, yeah. I was on percussion.
Ah.
Which it didn't work as much, but like I was on bells, and bells are like, while they're very high pitched, a lot of the time you don't hear them. And
I was on trombone.
A lot of the time I only pretended to play.
Ah, so you were a bitch, guy.
Well, it wasn't that. It was, I had extreme stage fright and was afraid of messing up, so I was like, maybe I should just not do it. I could never figure out how to...
Honestly, that's even worse.
I could never figure out how to do the snare. Like, I could never get the drum roll.
Our voices are
so apparently the way to do that is to, like, let your hands go kind of limp.
Yeah.
Dad figured it out.
Our voices are all over the place. We must learn to work together in harmony.
Good to hear, Edelgard.
Oh, he's almost got another level in faith.
Makes sense.
And I've got authority.
Honestly, you can just get taught a lesson by Lady Rhea or something. That's a support thing.
Should I?
Yeah, do it.
Well, hello, Professor. You came all the way to my room to... Oh. You've brought the materials from your lecture I slept through. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Why do I feel like he doesn't actually appreciate it?
Well, he is a studious boy.
Oh, okay. They both sound like a dick thing to say.
I mean, you're a teacher and he's sleeping through your class, so, you know.
I mean, which one would be more apt is my question. I won't do this again. Oh, I forgot Wigan is streaming.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, he's streaming RE8.
Yeah. It's fine. He's through, like, the worst of it anyways, though.
Yeah, but I want to see him do Heisenberg, because Heisenberg is one of my... I want to see his reaction to the ending stuff.
Well, he's not there yet. He still has to fight Freaky Fish Guy.
No, he already did that.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he's on to the lichens, that lichen cave.
Oh, I guess I slept through that.
Yeah. You check out where he is and tell me.
He's currently at a castle-looking place. Like, abandoned, obviously, but...
Wait, what?
It doesn't look like he's anywhere important.
Oh! He's at the stronghold.
Oh, okay.
I can't hear what he says, so...
He said, oh, I'm having fun. I
mean, by the time he gets to Heisenberg, I might... in the stream, so...
He said he already fought the butcher and that it was easy or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, I am currently listening to like 4 different things, so that's fun.
It's rare for a nice professor like you to be so strict. Please, Professor, you must understand how difficult it is for me to fight the demon of drowsiness.
Sean, is this
No,
you?
I totally understand it. What?
Just talking about it makes me
I was like, Sean, is this you?
Yes and no. No, because I'm not the studying type.
Let's
I already
wake
know
you
everything.
up with a bit of training, then?
Trip to town might help your mood.
That sounds more than a little exhausting. I think I'll stay. I must compliment you, though. By this point in most conversations, I'm bored senseless. But I'm enjoying
Good to hear.
this. I wonder why. What is it about you that fascinates me so?
Is it my dress?
Definitely a strange one. In truth, your very nature is odd.
I didn't come here for you to insult me.
Definitely not a
He's not.
But you don't seem like a noble either. Or
When do I find out what my mark or whatever the thing was called is?
You'll learn that later. It is apparently like a really important crest or whatever.
Allow me to investigate that crest of yours. It won't hurt a bit, I swear. I'm sure I could find out all sorts of things about your crest.
I don't
And you.
want you to touch
I'm not
me.
as experienced with such research as Professor Han.
Why not? He's one of the few gay options.
That's what I assumed.
Someday, I think I might like to become a crest scholar. You never know.
Actually, Patrick Seitz is too, for some reason.
Oh, don't trouble yourself. I didn't mean now. I've got a lot of other
Of course,
research
one of the
going on.
androgynous
I took
options
a
is the
start
gay guy.
project, get bored, and then leave it be. I might
Yeah.
be ready to investigate your crest soon. I'd have to tidy up a bit first.
Don't make it weird, dude.
On that note,
I can assure you he is not...
good night, Professor.
I don't think he thinks of it that way. I don't think he actually has, like, a sexual bone in his body.
What?
What?
What does this mean?
The support level.
I don't know what support level does.
Okay, there are 4 different support levels, of which in the main game you can only reach 3 with most people. C is like, you bumped into each other in an alley and are like, hey, how are you? Hey, that's fine. Oblivion conversation stuff.
Yeah, no problem.
B is like, conflict arises, I guess. A, y'all are now good friends and shit. And
Good job,
S
Bernadetta.
is buddies. S is marriage.
God, everything's... Oh, holy cow. Linard is level C on white magic.
I almost read that as audacity.
The battlefield has much to teach.
Magic, Meyer B, and I'm assuming that's one of his skill arts or whatever.
Yeah.
Reason level 2.
Enlightening.
Combat art smash.
Not a total
Magic
waste.
wind, magic psychic.
I'm getting it.
Fading blood. Good
Hope
God.
This is good for something.
Well,
So,
good job.
Physic, what that does is
Psychic?
it's skill, but you can... Yeah, it's physic. Physique? Whatever it is. Anyways, it allows you to heal from a distance.
Everyone
Big
got
smash.
something. Oh,
Yeah, they're
good
all
job,
low ass
Lenhard.
level.
You're the first person to level C.
Nice. C for cranberries, I guess.
You have allies who can take beginner exams. Take a look at certifications review which these can take.
So, if it's
okay.
not 100% possible, they can't actually pass, which sucks.
So it's either 100% or not.
Correct.
That's stupid.
It is.
But I guess you could sort of scum it.
Nope.
No, I meant if they had done it actual percentage.
Yeah. I did try to save Scunna.
Seminar.
Kind of. Yeah, Seminar is its special thing. Go to Surf Durf.
I have a
and
beginner
you can learn
for
things.
Myrmidon.
Myrmidon.
Or fighter. What? I mean...
Myrmidon's really good, actually.
I mean, it's not exactly hard to get. Seeing as it... What? Soldier? I feel like Soldier would have been sword.
Bink. Good job, buddy.
Good job. Yes. I am a soldier. Edelgard, what would you become? Wait, what is that? Oh, so she will become a fighter.
Yep.
Hey, I like her outfit out. I want her normal outfit.
You can keep her normal outfit.
That looks too weird. What's Monk? Aw, that's actually kind of cute.
Yeah, but that's more for magic and stuff.
Yeah, no, I just like the dress.
Yeah.
What is this that thing at the bottom of the screen?
What do you mean? Oh, that? I don't know.
Nobody knows?
I guess it's just like her base stats are like one higher than as noble.
Go for it, Edelgard.
Good job. You are now Fightor.
As expected.
Yep. None of you can.
Well, yeah, if they have the red circle around them, they can change their class.
Wait, okay. Bernadette has bow and... Oh, why can't she do this? Do you have to reach a certain level?
I don't know.
That answers the question.
Ah.
I'm assuming it's level 5, because only me and Edelgard have reached level 5.
Probably.
You got some catching up to do, Bernadetta.
4 or 5.
You got some catching up to do, Bernadetta.
Yeah, seminar's probably a good idea.
Those you select to lead seminars will instruct others in their areas of expertise. Higher skilled instructors
I would
grant more...
advise either Hanneman or Manuela.
Can you let me read real quick, dude? I want to figure out this. Higher skilled instructors grant more skill experience to those who attend. People choose to attend a seminar based on how well their subject matches their skill goals, so those with high motivation are more likely. Nobody in my class has motivation. Except for, green hair, Mr.
Linhart.
You said Hanneman?
Or Manuela.
Why would anyone
Because they both
want
teach
Manuela?
different magic.
Why would anyone want Manuela?
I don't know. People find her attractive, I guess.
Good job, all of you people. Oh, Byleth says, I have motivation?
Your max motivation.
Oh, nice. Birthday, Mercedes. There you go.
And you do the missions.
Perfect timing, Professor. I've just received word from
Nice.
They've located...
I will do this battle and then I'll probably end it.
They're in Xanadu.
Oh, okay.
I can't wait to get started. I'll strike down those heinous thieves before they know what hit them.
Good.
Charge ahead.
Good
I
for
guess
you.
a month of stream wouldn't
Just
be
do
too
not put
bad.
the rest of us in danger.
Yeah. It's mostly because I didn't realize Wigan was doing that and I really want to watch it. Yeah, I thought he was going to be playing something like, I don't know, Apex or something. And I would have joined him and, you know.
I'm going back. I won't be of any help anyway, and I don't want to get hurt.
Okay, listen here, you little bitch. You're coming with me.
Don't worry, Vern. It's just some bandits. We'll have no trouble at all.
Don't get ahead of yourselves. Unfounded optimism isn't a great strategy.
He's just a downer.
Let's just get this over with.
There is nothing to
Hello?
get over.
What?
We will
Oh.
work with each other
I thought your laptop
to-
crashed again. You just stopped talking.
No.
There's nothing to get over. We'll work together with each other to achieve our mission.
It's time, Professor. Give us our orders.
Okay. Orders. Orders in the court. Oh. Mission marketplace. Armory. Let's see what people. Oh wait, I need to sell. Convoy. Bullion. Okay, now let's make sure all my people have. I have an iron sword and a steel sword. Iron axe. She has an extra iron axe to go. He has an extra iron lance. Linhart has not even touched his sword. Casper's iron axe is pretty good. Iron bow is pretty good for Bernadetta. All my equipment should be fine, right?
Yeah.
Oh wait. Oh, do they not get shields? Oh, that's in the
that's in items, I believe.
So what does that do? That just increases their PRT? Protection.
Yeah, protection. But it raises their weight, so it lowers their speed a little bit.
I mean, it
yeah.
just raises by 1, though.
Yeah.
Should I go iron?
I usually go for leather.
I'll buy that for Petra. I'm trying to think of what feels like it would be useful for that weapon. Iron Lance tends to be a two-handed, so I don't feel like a shield would be all that great.
Eh.
Edelgard, you get a shield.
Oh, okay.
Will she equip
you do
that?
have to equip it, by the way.
How do I do that?
You have to go to inventory.
In here. In the mission.
Yeah.
Oh, here.
Or that, yeah.
Edelgard. Items.
Items.
Equip the shield.
Yep.
And Petra, you also equip the shield. What is the wing thing?
That just means it's really effective against flying folks.
Ah.
You know, folks on Pegasi or Wyverns.
Hello there, Edelgard. Are you looking for something?
I don't know what I did.
You started their support.
Well, congratulations, you found him. Did you want him?
What does that mean for me?
What else could bring me here other than your complete negligence?
Well, perhaps you're interested in hearing my latest theories on the nature of crests.
I feel like him and Dr. Hanneman will get along pretty well.
They
Before
do.
you go on, is there any discernible benefit to me allowing this battle to continue?
Edelgard, calm down.
And that would be?
I suspect you'll find the topic rather entertaining.
That's it.
What more do you need? Crest research is its own reward.
You know, if you ever truly applied yourself, you could become a distinguished scholar. You could use your crest knowledge to benefit the world.
But I just want to sleep
Uncover new
more.
discoveries in magic theory.
Why would I busy
Really?
myself with such
Huh?
tedious work?
Probably.
I perform this research for my own knowledge. I'm not interested in the world at large.
He seems like the kind of guy that would end up becoming the villain at the end.
You'd think so.
There's nothing wrong with a selfish drive.
I mean, he
knowledge,
even points out
but
in one
only
of the
if you
later
put it
things,
to
he's
good
like,
use.
"But wait, if this ends, then my crest research will be meaningless."
I'm sure there must be some use.
Oh, then please.
Like
tell
the
me
war
what potential
or
uses
whatever?
You have in mind.
Well,
There's
there
a
are
war,
people out
right?
there who spend good money on
Something
bizarre
like that.
artistic creations. So I'm sure my not at all useful research could be used as a fine lullaby for the children of the world.
A lullaby? I have things to do. Just know.
Okay.
Sure, of course.
I don't know why I did that. I just was like, there's an option for support.
Yeah, support's fun.
Talk to me, Bernadetta.
You have to get closer to her. You have to
She's
stalk her.
only level 1 still.
I mean, you're at the beginning of the game, dude.
Church of Syros.
Styros, yeah.
What does that mean? Is that just because I came from this area instead of the address
It
screen?
just means that you're working with Lady Rhea right now.
Oh. I'm assuming that changes because that's an option.
Yes.
Wow, the minimap shows me where locations are?
The mini-map, it's like a map that's mini. It's amazing, isn't it?
Moonwalk. Moonwalk. White Clouds,
Shouldn't-
Chapter 2. Familiar scenery.
Familiar Scanner and then...
Scanner?
We are taking
Scanner
children
and
into
then...
battle, are we?
Hey, she pointed out
I'm
that
not
thing I was
certain I'd be
thinking.
able to sleep soundly after beholding something like that.
I mean, that's kind of just the plot of Final Fantasy VIII.
Also, hi, Sothis.
Hi, Morgan.
I shall allow you to turn back the hands of time. But no, this power is not infinite.
Press the ZL button during the player phase to trigger Divine Pulse. At the end of each battle, Divine Pulses will be recharged.
Yep.
Anything I should...
And now you can just quit.
What?
Now you have the option to quit.
Oh.
Don't actually do that.
Okay, let's look at the map real quick. Let's see what we got here. All of us in some weird pattern. Got a couple thieves. Nothing too much to worry about.
Yeah, you're just dealing with bandits.
Okay, so... Okay, it's nothing... Not really much more difficult than the last battle we fought.
Yeah.
Except for... There's this guy here who seems to...
Yeah, he has a chest key on him.
That's to open that.
Yep.
And
Since
then
you don't
that's
really have a road
Costas,
right
that
now.
guy that I fought before.
Yeah.
What the fuck are we?
The battle here at the Red Canyon.
Okay, let's fight. Alright.
So this is the Red Canyon.
Yep.
But the thieves must have been driven back. Be careful.
The knights chased us all the way here?
Chief, let's get out of here. There's no way we can win against them.
Shut your dumb mouth!
Shut your dumb mouth. Alright.
Professor, I hear there's a back road to
What?
the west. Why don't we split up and attack from both the west and the front? If we advance tactfully, we can attack our end. Regardless, we must cross the bridge first.
Oh. This.
Yeah.
Did you know that you can look at the map?
I will prevail.
No.
Okay, Edelgard, you move up. Again, why are you on the front?
You can actually swap where they are. Are you now?
What? What did he say?
I am Ferdinand von Eyre. You know that thing he says every time?
Stay focused.
Yeah. God, Edelgard, I shouldn't have moved Edelgard up immediately.
Oh no.
Because I thought...
She'll be fine.
As you wish.
We require a shrubbery.
Battle.
Put me in there.
Yes, go this way. I'm assuming flying would have been able to do that.
Who?
If it was a flying creature?
Yeah, I would have been able to cross the gap, no problem.
I will get the victory.
Petra, you're so useful.
She is.
Oh god, Edelgard, you just almost murdered him in one.
Yeah.
Aha! Oh, good god. Good job, Hubert.
Oh yeah, no, Hubert's like
Strength will serve Lady Adel.
pretty good.
Okay. Edelgard. Attack him. Yeah, attack him.
Witness my power. That won't do it all.
That won't do it all. What does that mean? But battalion level up.
Regrettable, but there
Just
was
means
no
that your
other-
battalion leveled up.
Okay, so now we can start.
That's
moving
all there is
people.
to it.
We can now start moving people in.
Yep.
Oh, that's a dude there.
Yes. You can probably just murder him.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to figure out who I want to murder him with. Murder him with Petra since she's already in the back. And she probably wouldn't have been able to make it as or that much farther anyway.
You're making me look bad.
Truly overkill.
Are as one.
Okay, you go in behind Ferdinand.
Von Eyre.
I need myself to move up there.
Yeah, their movement speed. Oh, shoot. Their movement speed isn't the best for a while.
But it gets better.
Yeah, it gets better.
Well done.
And come on, Dorothea. Just imagine being these guys and seeing just the convoy on the bridge. Oh no, we're screwed. You know?
You'll be fine.
Aha, you missed one of your hits. Come in, Bernadetta. Oh god.
I mean, if you use your
all of the fucking book people.
curve shot, it'll kill him.
Yeah, no, I just meant more along the lines of she will be targeted by everyone at that point.
Only 2 people.
And I do have him there. You wait there. You go in with the curved shot. Congratulations, Bernadetta, you leveled up.
Imagine if she didn't. That would be hilarious.
Hard work does pay off.
Yeah.
I don't care if they're stealing. Can I go home?
No.
Oh, I kind of feel bad. No, wait. No. There's no way.
I mean, it kind of explains why she.
You know, once I get everybody off this bridge, mark my words.
I'm going to stab a bitch. Like there's no bitch.
Move up there. They see her as the biggest threat.
That is kind of weird.
Even though the healer is there.
I was yeah.
It's an odd circumstance there.
I know why.
Why? Oh god.
Because they can hit her for free.
Well, Bernadette is down. So is she just gone for the rest of the battle?
Just the rest of the battle, yeah.
How does this work?
Keep going.
Oh, I can move it back as far as I want?
Yep.
I don't... Okay. New rule. I don't want Bernadette as far in.
As you wish.
I honestly would have done that.
What? This? Done what?
You could have attacked one of the guys with Hubert.
This?
No. To the left. Or right.
Like that?
Yeah.
Battle.
Okay, if I do that, it'll be spread out and they can sort of take it. Assist. What is assist? Oh. What does physic do again?
Heal, but for characters that aren't specifically just adjacent to you.
Oh. It's just a higher range.
It's heal, but with... Yeah, you can...
Stay focused.
Hit someone that isn't right next to you.
See, it's still interesting that... Wait. Yeah, that's odd. No. That would just get her killed again.
I will get the victory.
Oh yeah, I was gonna move him there to sort of divide the damage that they do. God, they all want her.
Yes, because she's free.
What does that mean? That means she can't retaliate?
Yeah.
For Lady Edelgard.
For Lady Edelgard.
Allow me to clean this.
Okay, he's down.
Right makes money, right?
Good job, Caspar. You actually leveled up.
You're almost there, buddy. It's might makes right.
I'm getting. Are all real battles this exciting? Come on, let's get on to the next one.
Retaliate. Okay. Now. Wait, what? Oh yeah, she's still she's way too far away to do that.
She'd have to use her curved shot to do it.
Oh, I can't.
Which it's weird.
If I did that and did that to that guy, that would not take him down. You... What?
Alright, Bernadetta. There's no way you could possibly fuck this up.
I am trying so hard to get Bernadetta to do something useful. Good job, Bernadetta. I'm proud of you.
Too, you know?
Did she get the same amount last time?
Yeah, it's weird. I know why.
Why?
Turning back time doesn't change RNG.
Oh, okay.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
Are you now?
That's your name, buddy. Good job.
I think.
I just keep... I have no, like, chill with any of them. I just keep giving them all such massive shit. Except for Bernadetta.
I mean, to be fair, Ferdinand von Eyre deserves half the shit he gets.
Except for Bernadetta. Bernadetta is just like, oh, good job, Bernadetta, you did it.
Yes, you sin.
Oh god, they're coming in from the west. Or the east. The north. What's the direction is it?
We stole this treasure. It's all ours. There's no way we're gonna give it up to some knights.
What does that sound like Yuri? Why does that sound like Yuri Lowenthal, but with his voice like high pitched?
I don't know.
The guys in the back aren't even doing anything. They're just cheering them on. You go this direction.
You murder lies.
I can fight through anything.
Can you though? You're a bit low. Wait. Yeah, you're a bit low. I should probably I should get
Thank you.
Dorothea in there because she heals passively.
That she do, yeah.
Yeah, I can't get her or get that guy.
Yeah, she isn't gonna be able to help right now.
You go in, take him down.
Well, how was that?
Receive chest key. Oh, so she has the chest key. Does everyone have chest key, or does just she?
Just her.
So I have to go there.
Open that chest up there. Yep. Or you could give it to someone else via trading.
Okay. Petra, you head up this direction. I keep forgetting that's an option. Okay, Petra, you're pretty good. Just head up there. Byleth will head up there with you. You
I am
go
Ferdinand von Eyre.
this direction. Don't head out too far.
Good job, Ferdinand von Eyre.
Who would need the heals the most?
Me.
I will... Okay. I'll send him up here.
Well, you also gotta figure that they all have vulneraries on them, which heal a 10 at the expense of just using up their turn.
I'll just send him there. And Bernadetta, you head this direction. Because that seems like the less deadly direction. Oh, God. Okay, I gotta take these guys down before these arrive. Yeah, if I do that, he's just down.
Oh, okay.
I owe you one.
Stab you. Take a little bit of damage. I'm fine. Okay, you're gonna head this way with them. You're gonna head up. Actually, you go with them because you have a passive healing thing. You have healing ability as well. Trying to keep it sort of fairly even.
Put me in there.
I mean, also after this, you can just start training them all, so it doesn't matter as much.
Yeah. Thanks for that wonderful critical that did nothing.
Your skill is impressive.
Unnecessary crits are the best, man.
You know, that would have been a good time for a crit.
Why would they do that?
Casper, you're useless. Oh, thank you for going after him. I thought they would have gone after...
I mean, it was a free hit, honestly.
I know, but the guy... The thing showed that it was going to go after Hubert.
It was, until...
The fuck just happened?
I hit you with a gambit. Now
Oh.
Ferdinand can't really move.
Oh shit, now I'm down a guy.
You'll be fine.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You gotta head up this way. You head up this way. Oh, hey, there's a guy there. You heal them.
Appreciate it.
Oh, he can attack from 3 away.
Yeah.
You could have at least tried.
Okay. Byleth, you...
Piss him off.
You destroy this guy. Okay.
You didn't give it your all.
You move up there. Wait, why is it when I move there they attack me, when I move there they don't?
I think it's because of when you move there, the way that blocks them, they can't get to Linhardt.
Ah.
Because then they'd have to go around you.
Oh, I thought they could go through.
Nope.
I mean, you just... I believe in you, Ferdinand. Did he not? I thought he would have taken damage from that. You don't have...
Yeah, that's weird.
Okay, you... Good job. And then you head this way. Which way did I say you were going? You were going this way.
Probably for the best.
Okay, if only Ferdinand was one farther back.
Only Ferdinand was a bitch.
Oh, you missed me. What did I just do? I killed a guy.
Each battle,
Absolutely destroyed him.
That's what you get for attacking a Myrmidon. Myrmidon. Did I level up 5 things?
It all comes down to this.
Yeah. You gonna try it again?
Too bad Ferdinand is not that big of a bitch. He's a little bit, but not that big one. Gotta go after Linhardt, huh?
Yes. Luckily, Linhardt has healing magics.
Okay.
I can fight through anything.
It's a fight to the death. Go, Bernadetta. Level up, please.
Got him.
Or not.
Daga Kotaladu.
You go there. Large bouillon.
Yeah, you can't move right now.
Wait, why?
Because of the Gambit.
Oh, I didn't know the Gambit did that.
Yeah, it mentioned it in the tutorial thing. He became rattled, and as a result...
Oh, that. Yeah, I remember that. You wait there so your passive will heal him. You are going after...
No, not burn.
No, I just love the idea. I'm surrounded. But that bitch over there is looking at me funny. You kill him. Or, oh, yep, you had a thing.
You worked hard for nothing.
What was it? It said something about there being a certain amount of magics per turn, or per game.
I don't remember.
I haven't seen anything that, like, indicates that, so...
Wait.
What?
Wait.
I said I haven't seen anything that indicates that.
I don't know.
Don't move in too quickly, because I kind of need, you to... Wait.
Okay.
But I kind of need them to move up with me. Oh, they just didn't do anything.
Well, yeah, they're not going to start attacking until you start moving closer to where they are.
Okay, you move... How far can she move? 4?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I didn't know
It'll
if...
tell you what their movement is.
I didn't know if moving one... like, moving them would have allowed me to go one farther.
Yeah.
Okay, you move down there. You move behind him so he can still get the passive. You move in. Edelgard will take up the rear.
What?
You move in there. What?
What?
Something weird popped up when I stood there. Like a green light popped up.
I don't know.
Okay, you move there. And you move there. Sir, they're on the edge of our vision. Are they in attack range? No, but sir, we could move in and take them by surprise. we have to honor the duel. Okay.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
The laws of the duel.
Well, actually, there is a decent reason as to why they're doing it that way, because if they were to get closer to your attack range without being able to actually attack you, that's leaving them wide open.
Yeah. Just try me. You tried me. Oh, you're all coming after this side. Okay, now all of you just run in. Edelgard just lagging behind like always. Jeez.
Caution is needed.
Caution is needed. You know what's needed? Eat this dick.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Meyer B can attack from 2. That's why I can't use a different item. Or a different magic.
Yep.
I will use my asthma on him. Take him out.
My asthma makes it hard to breathe. Especially when it gives me an attack.
You'll move in and obliterate him.
Should I have held back?
Who is low on health? You are much lower.
Yeah, Petra deserves love.
I thank you.
Yay, he leveled up to level 4.
Good job, Linhart.
I could have been sleeping this whole time.
Oh, fuck you, Linhart. HP plus 5. Because I got the master skill for
I will
Noble.
get the victory.
Oh, he healed off that.
Yeah, that's what Nosferatu does.
Oh. Wow, what a bitch. Okay, Petra. You need health again.
That you do. This bitch got healies.
You know, taking the western route didn't really do much for me.
They gave you that item.
I cannot heal her.
You just gotta move in a little bit closer.
What was that sound? Yeah, I can't. Okay.
Oh, yeah, you're out of physic. And there's no one
How am
close
I out
enough
of
to you to be
physics?
able to use heal on.
Oh, I get it. The number beside the magic is how many times I can use that per game.
Per match.
Per match. Okay, I'll take him out with Byleth. So that he doesn't go after Petra.
You can also move Petra just a little bit closer to where Linhart is, so he can heal her.
Damn, poor Casper, you know?
I mean, Casper is the friendly ghost.
I'm definitely not moving everyone into position to get Bernadetta the final hit.
Okay.
I mean, why not?
I will get the victory.
Since he doesn't apparently aggro until you step on that one specific spot.
Well, he can't move is why.
Well done.
Yeah, he cannot move from where he currently is.
Wait, why?
I don't know. They just don't.
Okay. You can shoot him from... Yeah, okay.
I will shoot you.
Byleth, you attack him. How much does her thing do?
5.
It does 6. So I need to
feel like going for that.
Sending these brats into...
Oh shit. Big damage to Petra.
War feeds my body and mind.
Good job, Petra.
Ah, damn. So, wait, okay, so... That does 12 damage.
Imagine if you get the 2% crit. So the reason why he'll die if you do that is because he, in order to attack because Byleth is in the way, would have to get into a position where he would get hurt, yeah.
Aha, good job, Ferdinand. You missed. You dodged it.
That works.
You're the mercenary from before. Yes! Bernadetta, get the final hit off. No, at this point, it's not even just because of that. It's just because I've made it my personality for this game, and I have to go all in now.
I was unaware that being a stimp was a personality.
Good job, Bernadetta.
I should have never listened to that idiot.
I guess hard work does pay off.
It does.
Thank you for leading us, Professor. Though I suppose there was no way we could lose to a familiar foe.
That's not how that works at all.
In any case, something about this camp.
14 turns. I was the MVP again. God damn it. Oh, thanks to the efforts of Byleth, all of your Alibi's motivation increased. Is that what happens when you get the MVP?
It might be in, like, story missions, but in, like, special stuff, not so much.
Okay, I'm just going to end it there.
Okay.
I don't want to start going into big things. Oh, he's just about to get to it. Okay. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Have a wonderful evening. I'll be streaming again at a later date, maybe tomorrow, probably tomorrow. But yeah, have a wonderful time. I will be raiding Wigan.
Hashtag Raid Shadow Legends.
Hashtag Raid Shadow Legends.
thanks for the raid, bud. Welcome, Bounty. How you doing, man? I was Fire Emblem.